To send Bitcoin from Japan, you will need to follow a series of steps. First, you need to have a Bitcoin wallet, either a software wallet on your computer or mobile device, or a hardware wallet for increased security. If you do not have a wallet, you can download and install one from a reputable provider. Next, you need to ensure that your wallet is funded with Bitcoin. If you do not have any Bitcoin, you can purchase some from a Japanese Bitcoin exchange, such as Bitflyer or GMO Coin. To do this, you will need to create an account on the exchange, verify your identity, and deposit Japanese yen into your account. You can then use the yen to buy Bitcoin. Once you have Bitcoin in your wallet, you can send it to someone else. To do this, you will need the recipient's Bitcoin address. A Bitcoin address is a long string of characters that starts with a 1 or a 3. You can obtain the recipient's address by asking them to send it to you, or by scanning a QR code that they provide. With the recipient's address in hand, you can initiate the send transaction from your wallet. This will involve entering the recipient's address, specifying the amount of Bitcoin you want to send, and confirming the transaction. The transaction will then be broadcast to the Bitcoin network, where it will be verified by miners and added to the blockchain. It is worth noting that sending Bitcoin from Japan may be subject to certain regulations and restrictions. For example, the Japanese government requires Bitcoin exchanges to be registered and licensed, and to implement certain anti-money laundering and know your customer procedures. Additionally, there may be tax implications associated with sending Bitcoin, so it is a good idea to consult with a tax professional before doing so. To ensure the security of your transaction, it is a good idea to use a reputable wallet and exchange, and to follow best practices such as enabling two-factor authentication and keeping your wallet and exchange accounts up to date. You should also be cautious when sending Bitcoin to someone you do not know, as transactions are irreversible and cannot be cancelled once they have been confirmed by the network. In summary, sending Bitcoin from Japan involves having a Bitcoin wallet, funding it with Bitcoin, obtaining the recipient's Bitcoin address, initiating the send transaction, and confirming the transaction. It is also important to be aware of the regulatory environment and to take steps to ensure the security of your transaction. By following these steps and taking the necessary precautions, you can send Bitcoin from Japan safely and securely.